Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So for today's look, as you can see by the title, a very easy and simple smoky eye. Amped it up and went from daytime to nighttime, and I also give you two different lip options. Me personally, I love the pink lip with a simple, light, smoky eye. I don't know. So please don't mind my nails in this video. I'm going to get them done right after I finish filming. They're disgusting, I know, I'm sorry. Also, side note, a lot of the products that I used in today's video, I also mentioned in my February favorites, so I will link that down below so you guys can see why I enjoyed most of these products so much. And I think that's all I have to say. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and please comment down below on what you would like to see next. So thank you so much for watching of me rambling, and let's get on to the tutorial. Bye! First thing, I'm going to go in with the Nars Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, which I talked about in my January favorites, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lid and then blend it out. Top of the Nars eyeshadow primer, I'm going to go in with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20. Okay, so tap that all over the eyes. Make sure that you've covered everywhere. To make sure that it's an even base and that there's no excess concealer, I like to go in with the Beauty Blender and just tap over my eyes because it'll just pick up whatever extra concealer. So then after that, I like to set my concealer, the Makeup Forever HD translucent powder, and then a small stippling brush. This one is by MAC. It is so old, I have no idea what the name is, but I will link it down below. The reason I set the concealer and the eyeshadow primer is to ensure that all my shadows go on seamlessly. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to go in with the Tarte Tartelette palette, and I talked about this in my February favorites, and if you didn't see that, I will link it down below. But this palette is just 12 all matte shades. I'm going to go in with the color Wander, which is right here, and a Sigma E40 tapered blending brush, and I'm just going to take this into my crease and all over my lid. Not only are you only using 3 shadows, but you can be as messy as you would like with this look. This color really reminds me of Makeup Geek's Creme Brulee eyeshadow. So all over the crease and also all over the lid. Of course, you can just leave it like this and keep it really minimal, but I'm going to go back in with a little bit more Wander and just build up that color. Okay, so next we are going to go in with the color Fashionista, which, haha, is the black in the palette. A small angled, the E65, and I'm just going to run that along my lash line. And I just like to give my eye a light little tug just to make sure that I get as close to the lash line as possible. This eyeliner is a little bit thicker than this eye, but it's not a big deal because we're just going to blend it out anyways. So next up, we're going to go in with the Sigma pencil brush, the E30. I'm going to go back into that color Wander that we have all over our lid, and we're going to smudge out the black shadow. Feel free to go back in with the Fashionista color and just darken it up at the lash line. I want to focus the majority of my smoking out on the outer corner just to help elongate that eye a little bit. Super easy peasy. The next color is the brow bone highlight, but we're not going to go in with the brow bone highlight until we do our brows. Next, we're going to go in with lashes, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express mascara. Is that what this is called? Yeah, in waterproof. I'm just going to give a quick coat of mascara to my lashes to prepare them for falsies. Don't get me wrong, if this is a daytime look for you and you're not comfortable with lashes, you can just totally stop at mascara and then go in with the rest of your face, but I love a good lash, so I'm going to go in with lashes. I'm going to be going in with the Blinking Beaute lashes in the design number 2. And you guys, they are flippin' stunning. Look at these bad boys. They're so wispy and so beautiful. And the best thing about this company is that it's San Francisco based, so whoop whoop, got a rep. And I'm going to be going in with the House of Lashes lash adhesive. Just give them a quick little coat of glue. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys want to see a how to apply false lashes video, because if you guys want to see that, I will do it. But this, oh my god, these are stunning. And they're so fluffy. Oh my god, I think I just fell in love. I just found my new favorite mink lash brand. I'm officially obsessed with these lashes. Okay, so now we're going to move on to face, and I'm going to start off with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Watcher, and I'm going to spray that all over my face. For primer, I'm going to go in with the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Perfector Primer? I don't know, whatever. I'm still trying to figure out if I like this primer. I have to work super quick with this primer because it dries insanely quick. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the YSL, what are you called? Fusion Ink foundation. I was almost going to try and pronounce it in the French version. And this is the color B30 Almond. I really love this foundation. The only thing that I just don't like about it is the applicator. It bugs me because I don't know, I just don't like it. So instead of putting the little applicator on my face, I just put it on one of these little artist trays. I don't know what the technical term is for those. So I just pour a little bit out on that. And my favorite way to apply this foundation is with a damp beauty blender. This foundation is absolutely stunning. The only thing is that if you have any dry patches, which I have a few, I do notice that it tends to cling on a little bit more. My favorite things about this foundation is that it still manages to look like skin. And I think that's important for a lot of people. Because this is a day to night look, I think it's super important to wear sunscreen during the day that has an SPF of 18. So you can wear it during the day and have coverage, but then when you go out at night, you won't have that like super crazy white flash from your foundation having such a high SPF in it. And then you know the drill, we gotta go down the neck. Next up, while I let that settle, I'm going to go in with brows, and I'm not gonna do a full detailed brow routine just because I plan on doing a separate video for that. I'm just gonna run through my brows really quickly. So first, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Fix Clear Wax Pencil. And this just helps my brows stay in place. And I'm going to go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown. And one brow done. I always feel like I look kind of crazy when I just have my brows on, or just like one brow, like, oh, look at that. Brows done. So let's move on to the rest of the face. I'm going to go in with MAC's Prep and Prime highlighter in Light Boost. I don't know why I always blank on the name of this. And I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes. Totally honest, a lot of the times I don't even wear concealer just because I don't really have bad under eye circles, and I just don't, I don't know, sometimes I'm just like not in the mood. Use the Prep and Prime stick just to get that highlight and a little bit extra coverage in that area, but it doesn't overdo it. Fun fact. And then I like to take it all the way into my inner corner just so that there's no weird shadows, and then all the way back to my hairline. You can do whatever you are most comfortable with or whatever suits your face shape the best. Now that I have my under eyes conceal. I'm going to be going in with the Kat Von D shade Light palette, and I'm going to be mixing this yellow shade, which is called Lyric, and this nudie-ish shade, which is called Levitation. And I'm going to set under eye concealer. And then just set everywhere else on my face where I've applied that concealer or that highlight. I'm going to go in with the exact same shade Light palette and contour, and I'm going to be using the Sigma Small Contour, the F05, and I'm going to be mixing these two colors as well to contour. Then hit the tops of my forehead, all the way into your hairline. And then, of course, along the jaw. So for blushes, I'm actually going to be mixing two of my favorite blushes, and these are also by Kat Von D. And the first one is Belissima, and then the other one is Vida. And I just really love the way these two blushes look with pretty much every single look. And just pop those onto my cheeks. And then of course blend out with a giant stippling brush, which is, this one is the Morphe B5. I also like to go back in with the tapered highlight and just make sure that your eye highlight is blended in with the blush. And also blend out the forehead and the neck. So now we are going to finish up the eyes, and I'm going to go back in with my Tartelette palette. Anytime I don't really like smoking out my lower lash line too much. Well, I mean I do, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to just smoke it out a little bit with Wanderer, and then mix in just a little bit of this color right here, which is called Dreamer. Just pop that really closely to the lower lash line with the Sigma Flat Definer, the E15. I'm going to go in with the E30 and a little bit more Wanderer and just smoke it out just a teensy bit. So as you can see, it's not too over dramatic or intense. Perfect for the daytime. I'm going to go in with mascara for the bottom lashes, and I'm going to go in with the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. Yeah. And I love this mascara for the bottom lashes just because the brush is... it just clings on to every single little hair. So we are almost done with the daytime smoky eye. We just have to highlight the brow bone, set the brows, and then lips. For the brow bone highlight, I'm going to go in with this color up here, and it is called Supermom. I'm going to go in with Supermom and then a Sigma medium angled shading, the E70. To pop that under my brow. And then I'm going to go back in with the E40 just to blend that out. So, okay. Then to set my brows, I'm going to go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel in Clear. So to finish off the eyes, I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl Liner in Bare. And this is just a gorgeous nude color. Oh my god, is mine broken? Did I break it? Let's leave it. Okay. It's a daytime look. I think that this just looks absolutely stunning. For nude in the waterline compared to white, just because I feel like it looks a little bit more natural. I'm going to go in with the Bite Beauty lip liner in Nutmeg. I'm going to line my lips and then fill them in all together. This lip liner is literally just your lip color, but better. I think it's so stunning. On top of that, I'm going to go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in Lovely, which I've mentioned before is my absolute favorite one. Here you have your daytime smoky eye. Now let's take this look from daytime to nighttime, like what? So first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to smoke out that lower lash line way more, because I feel like a very smoked out, over dramatic lower lash line just transforms an entire look. You could go in with one color all over the lid and in the crease, kind of like we did, and smoke out that lower lash line, and it is going to transform that look like crazy. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. So as you can see, it's super minimal right now, and we just want to kick it up a notch and make it a little bit more dramatic. So I'm actually going to take Fashionista on that same flat definer brush, and I'm going to just really push that into those lashes. As you can already see, this look has already been kicked up a notch. Ooh, my brow hairs are all over the place. So I'm going to take a combination of Wanderer and Dreamer, the two colors that I used before, and I'm going to smoke out that black now. Smoke out that black liner on top a little bit more, and I'm just going to go in with the pencil brush, a little bit more Fashionista, and just smudge it over the top of the lashes, focusing a majority of that color in the outer corner. I added more shadows to that bottom lash line. I'm just going to go over with one more coat of mascara so we don't lose our lashes completely. Also take a little bit of that Supermom and pop it into the inner corner just to brighten up that eye. And then last thing on the eyes, we are going to go in with a black kohl liner and just really make this look dramatic. This is the L'Oreal Smoldering eyeliner, which is my favorite drugstore black eyeliner. A few more things to turn this look in from daytime to nighttime and amp it up, other than smoking out the eyes a little bit more, is adding highlight. Of course, you can wear highlight during the day. Like, there's no rules that say that you can't. There's no rules in makeup in general. That's why it's wonderful. I feel like it adds just a little bit extra to any look. So I'm going to go in with Becca's Opal highlighter and a Sephora Pro fan brush, which just looks like this. And I'm going to touch that to the tops of my cheekbones. And then also run a little bit above my Cupid's bow. You guys see that highlight? What's great about this look is that you can pretty much do whatever lip color you would like. You could leave it with a pink, but I'm going to show you what it would look like with a more darker, vampier lip. I'm going to leave this lip color on, but I'm going to reline my lips with MAC's Currant lip liner. Of course, fill it in. Over top of all of that, I'm going to go in with another Anastasia product. Sorry, I'm obsessed. Sue me. Go in with her liquid lipstick in Vintage. I'm just going to tap it in with my finger just to help blend all of that out. So this is the nighttime version. I'm just going. Are you done, garbage man? I would really like it if you would be done. Primes. For realsies, garbage man? What was I gonna say? Longwear concealer. Concealer. So next, where are you, my dear? Which we Wanderer. And every time. So I'm gonna go and be. Okay, so why does my head look so big? I'm going to, and my that what does that even matter? Eyeliner with any type of concealer. Whoop! Stuff rolling all over the place. Okay, now let's make this a little bit amped up. No. What if this is my first time doing this? 222?